some people in this life, man, they just make shit look so effortless. You ever seen a dude or a chick doing something that looks like they were born to do, and it's just so effortless? Whether that's they're fucking hitting a quadruple kickflip on their skateboard, racing mountain bikes, being an accountant, whatever it is, they just seem like they're such a natural, right? This is what I believe to be power. Now, what is force? Force is like trying to put a square peg into a round hole, trying to hustle, trying to force an outcome, typically being overly attached to an outcome. I need this to work. One of my spiritual mentors illustrated this for me years back, and I've always loved this man. I want to share this with you guys. If you ever look at a masterful painter, like a Pablo Picasso type dude, when you're watching him paint, he's holding that paintbrush and it looks so majestic and effortless, right? Like loose wrist, he's just flowing with that fucking paintbrush, going across the canvas. Just looks like, wow. Some majestic type shit, right? That's power, man. It's flowing through you. Now, what would force look like in that example? Bro is gripping with a fucking fist this paintbrush, squeezing as tight as possible, focus on the tiny little fucking detail, trying to make sure that it's just perfect because the picture needs to be perfect, because if it's not perfect, he's going to lose the art contest and fuck. Force. What's the lesson in that, man? Loosen the grip, man. Let the paintbrush just flow. See, guys, because what I believe power is allowing creative intelligence, creative flow, universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it, to flow through you. Well, how the fuck do you allow that to happen? What the fuck does that look like? I'll tell you guys a quick story. You guys know I'm sober. The only thing I've continued to do is drink caffeine, and I do nicotine Zyn pouches, a few a day. I noticed caffeine was definitely contributing to anxiety, so I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm getting rid of the caffeine. The first few days were horrible. I was sleeping a lot, very low energy. I get to day 10, which was yesterday. I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling pretty good. Maybe I can have a cup of coffee. Let's see what happens. See if I really miss caffeine that much. Man, it made me fucking anxious, not just yesterday, but this morning. So I wake up this morning, I go into my meditation. I'm feeling tense as fuck, right? I'm like that painter, squeezing the fuck out of that paintbrush. I'm like, fuck, dude. And I just want this feeling to fucking go away. Then I remembered to just be present with the feeling. It's one of my favorite mantras. I allow all that is here and now, which means any and all feelings and thoughts in my body, I'm allowing them now. I'm not trying to change. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just holding space for them to exist. Man, it took me a while, because usually I can, work through some guilt, some shame, some low vibration emotions quickly in meditation. But man, this anxiety was just fucking gripping me, man. I was feeling guilt and shame for drinking coffee. Why did I fucking drink coffee? Like, oh, fuck. Finally, I feel my chest start to loosen up. Feel this calm presence. I can breathe deeper again. That's what I feel like power is, bro. From calm presence. Not attached to the outcome. Because when you're attached to the outcome, you fucking drop the ball. You guys ever play flag football in high school, man? Or if you've ever played any sports, you know this, that if you're not present in the flow state, bro, and you're tripping about what happens if I drop the ball, or what if we fucking lose? Oh, my girlfriend's watching the game, fucking. You pull yourself out of that flow state, and you're trying to force an outcome. You're like, I need this to work. Well, what happens when we try to force outcomes, man? Is you're just always going to end up disappointed most of the time. Okay? I'm not a fan of absolutist statements. Sometimes shit will work. But wouldn't you rather it be effortless? Because what happens when we try to force shit is eventually we burn out. And burnout is not long-term sustainable, bro. I know you probably want to build a life for yourself, your future family. Burnout is not long-term sustainable. You see, for me, anytime I would start a new business, take on a new project, like, dude, I'm telling you, I would hit that shit so fucking hard for at least 6 months. Not taking time off on weekends. I'm working nights, mornings, midday. Constantly thinking about it, because it's not even just the work. It's the constantly thinking about work when you're not even working. It's like hustle, hustle, hustle. I gotta fucking make this work. Very attached to the outcome. Very attached to the work being part of my identity. So all these things were basically like multiple hands gripping the fucking paintbrush, squeezing that shit. I need this to be perfect. And what happened? Fucking burned out, dude. I burned out, sold my shares of the e-com business, and I played Toontown for fucking 2 months, bro. I said, fuck this. I was exhausted. So, if I could leave you guys with anything, it would be this. Your body is so valuable. Like, I feel like not enough people talk about this in this way that I'm about to describe. Is your body will be able to quickly and easily, instantaneously recognize if you are doing something from force or from power, from love or from fear. And all it takes is bringing conscious awareness to how you feel in your body. Do you feel a lump in your throat? Is your chest tight? Maybe your hands are a little bit clammy. You have some shallow breaths. Well, your body's probably feeling anxious and not safe to be in the present moment. So, brother, man, before you go try to force it to go do more work, why don't you just sit with it and allow it to feel its feelings? I know it sounds weird talking about our bodies like in the third person. Because once you create space for your body to feel these feelings, they will naturally dissipate, bro. Because feelings are like the weather. Honestly. The only difference is, if we keep trying to run from our feelings, what we resist typically will persist, and it will just get stored somewhere in our body. Or like, if you're like me, the anxiety won't be as pronounced in the moment, but it'll become an underlying hum throughout the day. Like, if I'm being real, I still feel a little bit anxious from the coffee I drank yesterday right now. Just being completely real. It's not as visceral in my face, like, holy shit, I'm freaking out. It's just like a little, slightly on edge. And I'm telling you guys, it's so much more fun, dude, and relaxing to enter that flow state and give your body a chance to be present. So if you're ever feeling fear, like you're going to do some work, and you have thoughts, you have fear, it always just takes awareness, dude. It always starts with awareness. If you're like, all right, bet, you know what, today is going to be a good day. I'm going to fucking crank out task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4, task 5. Before you let your mind run a fucking muck and start grinding, hustling your ass off, because I know you're more than capable of fucking, getting everything done. Check in with your body, check in with yourself. How am I feeling? Crazy concept, I know, dude. How am I feeling? Put yourself first. Put yourself before the work. Put yourself before family. First thing in the morning. That's why I always take time to meditate. I put myself first. I say, yo, how are we doing? Before we go out there in the world and help people and give and serve and have fun, how are we doing? And just like this morning, I found out we were not doing so good, man. We were anxious as fuck. I didn't even realize. This is how fucking sneaky it is, dude. Because anytime I feel anxious, my body knows we're feeling anxious, but my mind will fucking so quickly be like, oh, whatever. Let's go do that. We got to do this next thing. Like, it doesn't even allow me to be present. My mind's just like, You're feeling anxious? I don't give a fuck. Sack up, buddy. We got shit to do. And I think that's social programming and conditioning for men. Oh, you're feeling feelings? Yeah, too bad. Sack up. Don't feel them. You gotta fucking do what you gotta do. Well, the issue with that, guys, is then we have this perpetual cycle of me running away from that feeling, never fully feeling the feeling. And I'm operating at a force and hustle and grind, and eventually I get burnt out and I'm fucking miserable. I'm like, why does nothing I do work? Instead, I could just pause. Hey, hold up. Me first. Can't pour from an empty cup. How we feeling today? Check in. I'm telling you guys, it took a few good deep breaths, probably for like at least 1.5 to 2 minutes to get into my body to realize, holy fuck, I'm actually anxious as hell. I feel a lot of guilt for drinking coffee, a lot of guilt for arguments I had with my girlfriend recently. All these feelings I didn't know I was feeling until I created the space to feel them. And then, my body feels safe to process them. We can let them go. I feel lighter. Shit starts flowing again. Creative juices flowing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling in the flow state. I'm feeling nice, dude. And then it's fun. Then we don't burn out. The life is good, brother. Power versus force. It's just a conscious decision, y'all. And listen, I don't ever want you guys to feel like I'm some spiritual guru or fucking I know best. Like, I'm on this journey with y'all. I'm just sharing shit with you guys that I learn along the way. So if you guys have any topics you want me to cover, you can comment below. If you want to email me privately, it's tiznice8@gmail.com, and I'll make a video about your question. But other than that, love you guys. It's been Tiz. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.